Welcome to MSUA's Game Changers Live, where we speak with satellite and mobile connectivity thought leaders about industry trends and the future of satellite mobile connectivity. I am your host, Lisa Dreher, and I'm really excited to introduce our guest for today, Omar Qaise. He is the founder and CEO of OQ Technology. Welcome to the show, Omar.
Welcome, Lisa. It's always a pleasure to talk to you.
Thank you so much for making time for this. And I know there's a lot of exciting news coming out of OQ Technology, but maybe we can start by having you give a little bit of background on yourself and then a little bit about the company as well.
Thank you very much, Lisa. So I'm Omar Qaise, the founder and CEO of OQ Technology. I started the company back in 2016 in Luxembourg with the main aim of building a low Earth orbit nano satellite constellation that is focused on providing a standard 3GPP narrowband IoT connectivity to machines and devices, Internet of Things all around the world. And since then, we've been expanding our satellite constellation. We started to be commercial in many countries around the world, and we've been also recently closing some partnerships with mobile operators and also large clients. And probably the news you saw recently also with we had two satellites that were successfully deployed with the Transporter 9 mission into orbit. They're healthy, and we're very happy also about that.
Wow, very exciting. So maybe we can start by having you give us an update on your company's offerings.
So the company at this stage is really focused on starting to serve clients, for example, like Aramco, the world's largest oil and gas company, plus other clients that we are onboarding. But at the same time, expanding the infrastructure, the network, and this is why we have a target to put all our batch one satellites into orbit by end beginning this year, beginning next year, so that have a level of service that we can offer to clients with multiple passes per day. And also, we are rolling out our own products and services to clients who want end-to-end solutions, for example. So if I want, for example, just to give you an idea, share one of the slides that I have here. 1 second. So, for example, what you see here is the three lines of our technology offerings that we do. So in the middle, you see the service, the connectivity, and of course, this is the whole idea of what we're trying to do is really we're trying to offer roaming services through our satellite network into remote and rural areas by working with mobile operators or providing also to enterprise clients connectivity of data subscription for machines and devices. At the same time, of regarding the devices or the connectivity means for the Internet of Things. So we have our own line of products. So we have what we call the OQ1, which is actually a dual mode terrestrial satellite concentrator that can interface through standard industrial interface to multiple sensors, get the data, whether that's wired or wireless, and then send that into the satellite through a narrowband IoT link. It is also industrially certified to sustain harsh conditions. It's integrated, has the battery, the antenna, the radio circuitry, but also it is programmable by the user. And we've been already selling that and rolling it out. Also coming soon, a tracker device, both for consumer but also for industrial applications, what we call the OQ Track Me Pro and the OQ Track Me. Also, in case users need modules like 3GPP, NTN, and narrowband IoT compliant modules, this is also coming up soon. There are partners that can offer that. And in case the user has his own device which is compatible with 3GPP non-terrestrial network narrowband IoT, then we can also onboard that and connect directly to our satellite network. Also, we have our own network platform. So if users don't have their own platform, they need to use our own network to control their assets, their devices, then we can offer that too. So, and of course, this is taking also a lot of time from us, a lot of effort, but the idea is really we want to help clients onboard quickly, solve their issues by connecting their sensor devices, assets, or controlling them, and getting online with our satellite network as soon as possible.
Wow. Amazing. Amazing. So how many assets do you have onboarded right now?
So I can't get into numbers, but I would say like we had beginning of the year like a large contract to fulfill with our oil and gas client, and we're proud to say we met the deadline, and we managed to provide the assets required and fulfill this. So that's and now we are also looking into expanding how the production capability, the network capacity and service quality for our clients. And we will be soon also rolling out a very quick way for clients to have POCs where they want to be. We'll be shipping out samples soon. It's just about all this is coming up very soon. We're working on that, and we expect next year will be mainly towards like improving the service that we can provide, converting all the backlog that we have of capacity and clients into real active service, using the infrastructure that we managed this year to bring up and activate it.
Wow. Okay. Well, we know that there are more and more IoT devices coming online all of the time, and a lot of those end up operating in remote areas where there isn't any cellular coverage. So I can see how this service and these solutions could really make a huge difference for many, many clients out there. What are some of the key trends that are influencing the strategy for your company right now?
Yeah, so I mean, the verticals we're focused on are the energy sector. So we help, for example, oil and gas companies monitor their emissions, have control over their assets in order to meet their net zero targets. That's, for example, an example of what we're trying to do in the energy sector. Maritime and logistics, agriculture. So at really it all comes down to like the application. So some applications do not require complete continuous coverage. Others require that. Now we're trying to focus today on giving value and onboarding clients who actually are not latency critical. So for example, smart metering, predictive maintenance, asset tracking, but not real time. So these are the application we're focusing on this and next year with the infrastructure that we have. At the same time, we're working towards expand the constellation in order to address also latency critical applications in the future. So when you say what the application and how often you want the data and how much data also you want, because we get also sometimes applications that require like some imaging, camera, or we get requests for push to talk, which things in future we look at. So all these like set up the roadmap that we want to go through when addressing our clients and what type of service we can provide and how this affects our infrastructure and technology. So that's mainly really the like it all comes down, as I said, application, how much data you need and how often you need this data, what is the type of service level the customer expects. So this is really what's driving us today.
Understood. So what geographies are you supporting right now?
So OQ, of course, with its coverage is global. So we have a global coverage. Of course, the revisit time is not yet, as I said, continuous, but we can provide service globally. Now, it comes down to certain areas where we see a lot of requests from customers. There, this is where we put our focus, what we call the low-hanging fruit. So, for example, Middle East is a hot market for us. Australia, the international waters, Africa, and in future also South America and Asia. This is where we see a lot of demand, and we're trying to address that. And now Also, by partnering with MNOs and VNOs, and if you saw recently, we announced our partnership with O2 Telefonica in order to have a global mutual roaming. I mean, this will extend the coverage to around 130 countries. This also allows us to expand quickly and address markets that we were unable to approach before. And of course, this works mutually. In addition to providing, as I said, the service beyond the markets that we're serving today.
Great, great. So speaking of partnerships, so what role are partnerships playing in the business going forward?
For example, I mean, the main, if we look at the partnership we have with Telefonica that we are working towards, so this, for example, mutual roaming, this plays a big part. As I said, it will expand the coverage for IoT devices. Also, like integration into their cloud IPX and kite network, that will also add a lot of value for clients who want to have monitoring and control over their assets. So that type of partnership, for example, is very critical, especially with the 3GPP satellite connectivity companies that would like to expand larger scale by partnering with mobile operators. On the other side, also working with enterprise that had needs in different applications and that cannot be fulfilled today with existing satellite solutions, or that may cost a lot, or investing in fiber and cellular for certain application will be very expensive. Satellite comes actually into the game and can provide in remote and rural areas and easy solutions, especially for IoT, low power, low cost. And that's partnering with large enterprises that have different use cases, different sectors, is also very important for us, first to understand the customer needs and also deliver exactly the type of service that customer needs.
Excellent. So what are some of the biggest changes or new offerings that we can expect from OQ over the next, in the coming year?
So, as I said, like we expect next year to have a very quick onboarding program for clients. We would expand in the geographies I mentioned, but most probably also beyond. So we are always looking forward to get into new countries when we see there is a concentration of customers. We will have also the value added service that we plan to offer in future, also with regard like to integration, maintenance, by partnering also with other companies. And also we'd like to expand the capabilities of our platform, the services that we can offer for clients who don't have a platform. For example, they need to use our platform or our partners' platform. So these are the main areas that I expect to take place next year, since we will have then our satellites of batch one all on. The level of service is we can like guarantee a certain level of service for clients, and then of course integration with mobile operators. That's also one big part that we look to work on a lot next year.
Excellent, excellent. So, as you may already know, the MSUA celebrated our 30th year a year ago, actually. So now we're in our 31st year. And with that in mind, obviously things have changed a lot in the satellite industry, especially as it pertains to mobile applications. How would you, if you had to predict 30 years out into the future, what would be your prediction about the future of mobile satellite communications?
So I think we're really at an inflection point in the satellite telecommunication world, and especially mobile satellite telecommunication, because of the standard today of non-terrestrial network that's put by 3GPP. So cellular technology with direct-to-device connectivity or satellite is the new thing today, and I expect this will last for decades now, because it's becoming part of the terrestrial cellular evolution of 2G, 3G, 4G, 5G. We're going to be seeing also 6G satellite, 7G satellite, and so on. All the new features, all the new technologies will also be reflected on terrestrial, but on satellite at the same time. And we can see this trend already also with the mobile phones and smartphones connecting directly to satellite, or IoT devices connecting to satellite through cellular links, like what we are doing. So I think that is very exciting to see. And mobile satellites have been always at the heart of having mobility, having low power. I mean, having non-terrestrial network of cellular serving mobile users is really a new paradigm of the mobile satellite industry.
Indeed. Okay, so thank you so much for being here today. If somebody wanted to learn more about OQ technology, what should they do?
Please go to our website, www.oqtech.com, that is oqtec.com. And you can also request to contact us and have a trial. We will contact you and we will discuss your needs and see how we can arrange a POC for you so you can have a feel of the service that we have. As I said, we expect to improve this to have a more quicker onboarding service for our clients. We're already seeing that actually. We're trying to catch up with the demand that is coming. Yeah, we would be very happy to work with our customers.
Very exciting. Well, I do also want to take a moment to welcome OQ Technology to the Mobile Satellite Users Association. You are new members of our organization. We're really pleased to have you on board.
Thank you very much. We're also very happy to join the association, and we see like there are a lot of very interesting companies and partners in this network, and we look forward also to talking and working with them.
Fantastic. And I do want to take a moment to thank the Mobile Satellite Users Association for hosting these sessions. If you'd like to learn more about the MSUA, visit msua.org, and you can learn all about our weekly newsletter that keeps you updated with all the latest news and upcoming events and programs. And you can also learn how to become a member of the MSUA. So please do visit msua.org, and we'll see you next time on MSUA's Game Changers Live.
Thank you very